So, we've received lovely words about you. I talked about those words. I want to talk about what I have seen just today. You've been everywhere. You've helped in every facet for this event. It feels like your services have been an unwavering. You made it seem effortless, and for that I want to thank you just personally. Thank you. So for this award, it ties into that. You did your service and your service on the rapier field, your service today, and it's all in with. So for this, we'd like to hear the words of our faith.
By imperial decree of Artemisades and Ashaxi, through their legati Augusti pro praetor, Marcus Longinus Rufus and Livia Tella, henceforth let their citizen Bohemond be raised to the rank and estate of armature for service in support of the Empire of Antir. 18th day of October, Annus Societatis 60. Sanguine Thor. Wordsmith by Owen Cleary, designed by Barony of Cleary, and illuminated by Aaron O'Brien.
Thank you. Thank you for
This has been a pleasure. For the newest armature, 3 cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! For all those who this is their first event, please approach. Lodge. Come on. We broke up.
Fabulous prize. Done dragged him.
You really plan ahead, right? Well, part of our outreach promise we have. Well, I'll make it fun.
Three cheers for our newcomer. Kira McPherson, please approach.
Sit here.
Yeah, today I got to meet you for the first time, which is disservice on my part. It was great to talk to you, meet with you, and hear about all the cool things you had done. And I took that and then went and asked a number of other people, and found out that you did not have this award. And while it is very cool that it's coming from us, it has our signature and seals. It really should come from His Majesty.
This is kind of unique for us. So,
I had the honor of witnessing this person's love of what we do through their performance, through their interactions here in the hall with Miss Barony today, and we are married. So that would be like a beautiful.
By imperial decree of Artemisades and Ashaxi, through their legati Augusti pro praetor, Marcus Longinus Rufus and Livia Tella, henceforth let their citizen Kira McPherson be raised and ranked in the state of armature for efforts in support of the Empire of Antir. Signed this 18th day of October on a Societas 60.
There you go. Oh, I do not have names on the scroll. They're here. And, oh, God. Congratulations.
Three cheers for the newest Amergin! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! That came forward! The Legati invite forth all children at the event. Children! Children, keep it up society, joyous noise! Legatus Rufus and Legata Livia invite the Barony of Adiantum to conduct business in their court.
Hello, great people. Thank you for coming. We've really had an amazing turnout. Last I heard it gate 130 people. Applause to our feast staff and everyone else who's been contributing and donating their time. Thank you.
I would like to say that the arts and the sciences were fantastic. The talent that our Barony and the SAA in general has, it brings them back. And the music and the party was wonderful, and this is what this is all about. And thank you.
The Barony of Adiantum held a Bardic Championship this day. Let the current champion present themselves with their regalia before their excellencies.
You don't have to move.
It's been a long time being your bard, and I deserve a vacation.
The Coronets of Adiantum call before them the victor of today's Bardic competition, Antoinette.
It brings you together. Serve as your bard change.
Refine your efforts, fit and worthy. We accept your offer of service.
Service to the Barony.
Service to the Barony.
There's no benefits by virtue of money.
That earnest by virtue of my honor.
Arts and deeds.
Art and
If it pleases.
the police spirit. I would be the champion.
This I swear.
This I swear.
Until
Until I will dedicate or the one. So say I. Antoinette.
This oath do we hear. And on our honor. We pledge to you and your household our protection. We will watch over and shelter you. Guide and inspire you. Meeting loyalty with much affection. Service with love. And oath breaking justice. So say we. Bring your.
I pass to you the regalia as it was given to me with additions. I did a much research and I found the songbook that was not given to me, but is part of the Bardic regalia. I give to you a case to hold the drum. Now I got dragons again.
Thank you.
Three cheers for the new champion. Hip hip.
Here, my dear. We need to stay in court, please.
Kira, you served the barony well. You brought joy and cheer, and for that, everyone here is grateful, and we are grateful.
So my family and the get-togethers at all of our events when you have everybody sings a song and our barony.
A barony cannot thrive without those who defend, serve, and beautify it. Having served faithfully and honorably as our champion of the Bardic, let it be known that we, Brynjar and Isis, witness here by your successor, add you, Tyrek Magnuson, to the role of Fellowship of the Bears. May all know that your accomplishments have proven you to be a champion among all, and we encourage you to continue to enrich Adiantum, the summits, and Ontier itself with your skills. Thus, do we set our hand and seal this 18th day of October, Anno Asiatatis 60.
Oh, weird. This was done by your.
So weird.
All right. The Barony of Adiantum held an Arts and Sciences Championship this day. Let the current champion present themselves with their regalia before their excellencies.
Announced by Cameron. Oh, yes.
I can answer.
Yes.
You. So we had an awesome arts and sciences competition today. We had 3 competitors. The theme of the challenge was something old and something new. And the intent was to bring one entry of something that you've been doing for a very long time or that you consider yourself very skilled at doing, sort of a best work scenario. And then to also bring something that you had just started learning within the last year. So an art that was new to you, or maybe something that you had put down and picked up again for the purpose of this challenge. And I wrote an entirely new rubric with the help of Baron and Ayla. Thank you for wherever you are. Thank you for your help. Of course. For your help on the rubric. Designed to really help someone who's new to a skill work on developing that skill. Or if you didn't enjoy that skill, now you know. So it was a really fierce competition, and I was so happy to see everybody talk about their challenges and their successes, and even if their old skill gave them any trouble producing something for this competition, and everybody did a great job. So
The Coronet of Adiantum call before them the victor of today's Arts and Science Championship, Leo Helen.
Summer took a lot of it. Well, half of it.
Glorious this day, I would serve of arts and sciences in the fair. I bring to you the labors of my mind, hands and heart. I would serve as an arts and sciences.
We find your efforts fine and worth, and accept your service.
Here do I swear, with my heart and my mind, my service to the Barony of Adiantum. As I have earned by others, by virtue of my arts and sciences, my heart and my sweat, now do I pledge all three to the service of Adiantum. If it pleases your excellencies, I will be. Thus swear until I am released from this oath, death take me, or the world ends. So say I, Leo.
This oath we do here, in all our honor, we pledge to you and your household our protection. We will watch over you, shelter you, and guide you. Encourage you in leading loyalty with affection, service with love, and oath breaking with justice. So say we. Take your regalia from our hands and take your place at our side. Adela, will you please rise? This is our arts and science champion. This is the person that you should be working with to help better our bear. Thank you. I know what I meant. Get my hair all over. 3%. You're good.
Thank you so much for putting this on. It was wonderful to see the people come out and see the energy that you put into it to instigate people to do the arts and stuff. It was wonderful, and we appreciate you doing it. That's everything.
Your shadow magic is amazing. I don't know how you do all that stuff so fast, but it's wicked.
A barony cannot thrive without those who defend, serve, and beautify it. Having served faithfully and honorably as our champion of arts and sciences, let it be known that we render our nicest witness here by your successor, add you, Morgan, was in of Houghton to the roles of the Fellowship of the Bear. May it all be known that your accomplishments have proven you to be a champion among all. We encourage you to continue to enrich Adiantum the summits, and onto yourself with your craft. Thus do we set in our hand and seal this 18th day of October, Anno Asiatis August 16.
Designed and painted calligraphy by Lady Victoria,
Yep.
AKA Tori.
Noise noise. The Excellency's called Tyrek back before them again.
You didn't move fast enough.
You didn't miss that flight.
Well, air traffic controller.
So obviously, you do a lot, and we like recognizing people who are even outside of our barony. So this is a recognition that we give for those people who do arts and science and crafts and type stuff. And so people who do not know, Bardic is an arts and crafts and science type stuff. So please, listen.
Right is the noble work of your hands. Your skills and dedication add immensely to the greatly enrich our barony. As you have wrought beauty and inspired others to do the same, we, Brynjar and Isis, Cornets of Adiantum, hereby confer upon you the fern and quill. Adiantum recognizes you for your inspiration in the arts and sciences, and we now add you to the role that many may know you and recognize your skills. Signed the 6th day of September, Anno Asiatis 60, known as 2025 Gregorian. Can we get a 3 cheers? Hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip.
I would just like to say that this has been a fantastic event. The food was incredible. The family was incredible. And if anybody can help stick around and help pick up. I'm just saying, once it's done, if anybody can help pick up, many hands like her. Thank you all.
And thus closes the court of Brynjar and Isis, Cornet of Adiantum.
Archers.
Thus resumes the court of the summer, or Legati of the summers. Ainsley Goldhart has business in this court.
Hi, gang. How is everybody? So we've got events coming up in a cool 6, I think. And the fundraiser this year is going to be a silent auction, which is fairly traditional. However, this one's going to be a little different. We're doing festive foods. So if you want to donate, we prefer homemade. And the usuals brings a listing of all your items and ingredients and what the name is, and of course, who you donated it. But there's going to be a little bit of a twist. There's going to be a prize for whoever item brings in the highest bid. A couple of people would have been together. Probably. But so presentation matters. You want to get a good bid, you can project your display, maybe make it a little special. We do hope that people will donate gluten-free, vegan, the variety of the dietary needs. I say things.
Where are the funds go?
Oh, Principality Regard. Could be sweet, could be savory, does not have to be, specifically. There is catch, there is no refrigeration or cooking or heat available to us at the site this year. It's being used for other purposes. So it needs to be table ready. So, and containers to make it travel might not be that bad. So, if there's any questions, you can contact me here. There's a website which will be posted up at the municipality and local branches that you can answer everything. ASME has a sign-up sheet for those who want to sign up in person, and there is a sign-up sheet as well in doc file on, will be in the site. So the group is on Facebook because I don't know how to just. So,
I'll put it on Discord for you.
you can do that.
It's my job.
So we hope there'll be lots of donations, and as soon as we start getting them in, we'll start advertising.
Majority's nominated. There is no court business at this time, thus closes the court of Rufus and Lydia.
Thus resumes the court of the sable throne.
People with lion thrones, there's lions on the ground.
Let the order of the bar, the masters of ranged combat, come before their majesties.
Well done. Founding member.
At this time, His Majesty summons forth Queen Phelan.
There are some within this society whose skill and knowledge in an area is so deep and broad that it is impossible to separate one from the other. One such person is the terror with a trebuchet, the killer of keeps, the master of mechanisms, the sultan of siege, Quinn Felix, the man who literally wrote the book on siege warfare, a member of the Order of the Laurel for Siege, having served as siege marshal across multiple kingdoms and the society itself, bearing forth the heaven medallion of countless siege competitions won over the length and breadth of the known world, as well as numerous handbow and crossbow awards. It is not an exaggeration in the slightest to say that the man who now approaches the Sable Lion throne has forgotten more about ranged combat than most of us will ever learn. But Quinn is not just a warrior, but a teacher. In fact, you could not stop him from talking about siege, no matter how many times you tell him that the final point of speeding tension is beyond you. Your Majesties, I present to you your loyal subject, Quinn Phelan.
Got a car, they were like, court. Who here would speak on behalf of this vigil?
I have already had it. I have not spoken for quite some time, so it's too much. I know my trainers for both my SCA career, before care for the point. I'm pretty doing all the unscheduled documents. Like, day. My favorite thing about that story is his perfectionist enthusiasm. Once he starts talking about getting into life, you want to do it with him, even if it's a little inappropriate and somewhat questionable. You still want to be there. He's inspired and encouraged countless fighters, including myself. And in my opinion, people like Master Quinn are exactly the reason the SBA did just pick. And I'm overjoyed to see his accomplishments.
Is there another speaker? My name is Rod Navarre. And a long time ago, in a barony far, far away, my introduction to Quinn Phelan came in the form of a boulder about the size of my head, striking me right in the chest. And it's like, it was the first time I had seen siege weapons in battle. And I just saw this leering face behind me. So as a grunt in the shield wall over the years, I had many opportunities to curse this man. But I never really appreciated just the beauty and the fabulous knowledge that he has until one Australia war, the King of Atenveldt, in all of his glory and majesty, was lifted on a shield above the shoulders of his knights as he surveyed the battlefield. No one noticed the little speck kind of arcing through the air until this boulder struck him square in the chest. With all due respect, Your Majesty, we're talking about regicide. And the scene was great because it could not have been better targeted if he had been standing 5 feet away and tossed this thing. And the look on the king's face was like, anybody see that? So at that point, I gained just this awesome appreciation for his mastery and the technology and the skill that he put into his art. I also came to the realization that forever after, I wanted to fight with him behind me, not facing him. But in years since then, I've gotten to know him personally. And I do not know anyone who embodies the ideals of chivalry and fair play and honor more so than does Master Quinn. I am honored to have been asked to speak for him today, and I fully applaud this elevation.
Your Majesty. And Viscountess Mina Defilia Philippe, and it is my absolute joy to speak to Master Quinn as a representative of the Order of the Valorous Estate. Master Quinn, you inspire people. You inspire daily. You inspire with this little quirk of your mouth, the glint in your eye, as you encourage friends on the battlefield to give a little love tap from many, many, many yards away. Not only do you inspire the battlefield, you inspire target range. In fact, you inspired my daughter, who cannot wait until she turns 16, which will be 2 years, 9 months, and 5 days.
5 hours.
Or anything. Because you have made her believe that the trebuchet and the ballista are the most amazing objects ever found in the SCA on any field ever. I've watched you inspire. I was gonna say grown adults, but maybe that's not the right word. Adults play with hobby horses and children with kitty cats. And if that is not the true joy of teaching and bringing forward our history to not only our current generation, but to our incoming generations, I don't know what is. The majesty, I'm so delighted.
Majesty. I'm the road. I met this wild-haired, crazy man coming across the field, spouting madness, and a chill went across his soul. War dogs, no war dogs. And I was staring at the future. We all face that time. We can't do something in the field once again. And all we have left are stories and bringing other people. This war dog inspires people. Gives those of us that are aging heart to know that even when we can't lift a sword or spear in the name of our king, we can still be out there and make a difference. He inspires youngsters to come out onto the field. He shares his knowledge fully, freely, and even if we don't understand what tension and skating, we get an idea from the work that he has put in. An incredible amount of work. In 30 minutes of reading what he has written down, I learned more than a lifetime of trying to study Secret America. This crazy-haired madman is passionate about what he does. He is full of love for what he does. And from that passion and love, he shares it freely, wildly, infectiously. This man is inspiration. This man is a hero. I am honored to see him get this recognition this day.
Quinn Phelan, well pleased with your prowess and teaching of the sciences of discipline, and right mindful of the desires of your peers, we are minded to create you a master of the order of the mark. Will you accept from us this honor and swear fealty to the crown and kingdom of Amergin? Upon which symbol you feel. This is it. Slippery. Wow. Yours. You're yours to reveal to me. I am the other side. I gave the lawful man in all matters concerning the crown. And the full crown and kingdom of Ontario. All this do we hear, and we for our part do swear fealty to Quinn Phelan, to protect and defend them and all of their household with all of our power, so long as we remain the sovereigns of Ontario. So say we, Octamasades, King Ontario. By what name do you wish to be held? Master Quinn. Master Quinn, by what symbol did you make your vows?
Bring forth the grail of the summits.
Yes.
You're going out by helping hand. Be from this day forward. A good and true master of the mark. Anchor. Stay inside. Do let be. Done with the go. Strike by despair. Such matters as concern society. And plenty. In peace and in war. Living for time. So death take me. But will end. So say I. Say.
Bring forth the bracers.
Your Majesty, these vamp races were custom made for Master Quinn by Master McKell in the style of the Turbiter 13 arm harness, covered in bright brass so that his enemies will always know when he is on the field of battle.
Oh, okay. Turn your hands like this. Well, my first rodeo. They don't feature this in things. Bring forth the medallion. Is there any ribbon for this? You know where it comes from? From Master Brun Knudsen from Meridians. Wear this medallion in token of your rank. A little lighter than the other fellow she's got here. Bring forth the coat. Oh, got all.
Is there a problem to the coat?
My apprentice ordered the mark device.
He says his apprentice embroidered the mark device on his laurel coat for him.
Then they reckon it's king.
I leave no but.
Oh, okay. Bring forth the scroll. Let this be the last barrage you accept unanswered.
Yeah.
Master Quinn, go down to your peers.
For the newest member of the Order of the Mark, 3 cheers! Hip, hip.
I love it.
I don't want to.
Right. This person.
The stable lions, Octopusades, and Ashanti. It's gonna be all happening in the lakes before the.
All right. Catherine.
Cat.
Sorry.
Oh. Welcome. We having fun today? We've heard great things about you and your journey in the archery community and your service and your excitement. Please hear the words of our.
Be it known from forest to steppe that we, Octopusades on tier, and Ashanti on tier, sovereign of the land, have found the deeds of service by our subject, captain of the lakes, to be of merit. Accordingly, we present unto them this award of arms,
The sable fion to be. Oh, sorry.
and with this fellowship in the sable fion. We command them to seek out suitable and unique heraldry as a remembrance of this day. Done this 18th day, 10th month, Honor Society Practice 60. A joyous noise.
Oh, that was two people. That like two people.
All members of the Order of the Mark here present, come now before the thrones of Ontario.
Bring a chair.
You gotta be Steelers chair. Oh, it's Cottage Grove. Doesn't that feel a little safer? Maybe.
The Order of the Mark has a petition for your majesty, of which Master True Tyrison would speak.
Master True, what do you have for us?
The order petitions your majesties to admit Johanna Truepenny to the order of the Mark.
Let Dame Joanna, Arcus Truepenny, approach the throne.
Archers, bear witness with your bows of arms.
Are there any here who would speak for this candidate?
Yes, your majesty. I am Baron John de Percy, companion of the Order of the Pelican, and a premier member of the Order of the Mark. As a premier, we were tasked with growing the Order of Adiantum. We wanted to ensure there was a good balance of members from across all regions of the kingdom. When looking at the summits, there was one name that immediately came to mind, that of Dame Johanna. I could go on and on talking about her PLQs, but I won't. Because they're pretty accurate. Instead, I'm going to speak to her prowess. Prowess is defined as exceptional or superior ability, skill, or strength. In the Royal Rounds Open Division, Dame Johanna holds the rank of Master Paladin. This is a rank that I have not achieved.
When she's not shooting, she's welcoming newcomers to the range. She's teaching, she's marshaling. She's coming up with new and interesting competitions for the archers. And this is done at all times with an infectious smile on her face. Johanna, I know that you will bring a sense of excellence and joy to our council, and it will be greater by your. I am honored to be able to speak for you today, and you are in every sense.
I am Vesta Antonio Aurelia, bringing you the words of Milisandia Filia Willemi Filii Roberti, Pelican and founding Baroness of Glendufen. She says, we all have those we met as newcomers who stand out in our memories as a pillar of our society. And for me, Dame Johanna Truepenny is one of them. While at the time we met, she had not yet been recognized as a peer, I certainly thought otherwise. It was at my very first event, and I had decided I wanted to try everything I possibly could. At the archery range, I was met by someone who radiated absolute joy over what she was doing. Of course, this was Johanna Truepenny, who was helping to run the range. Johanna's enthusiasm, kindness, guidance, as she helped us pick out bows, explain the rules, and marshal the range has always stood out in my mind as an example of how to make newcomers welcome and feel like they are at home among old friends. She didn't just tell us how to do something. She told us why we had to do it, and then she patiently explained how all the reasons that was required. I came away from that event not only enthusiastic to go to more events, but to continue to try new things simply for the joy of doing them. During my first year at the SCA, I could often be found at the archery range, gleefully shooting past, under, over, to either side of the targets. Once scoring a single point during royal rounds. Despite my abysmal scores, I never lost heart because of the joy and enthusiasm that Dame Johanna exhibited in our first meeting. It never left me. And while I may not have stuck to the archery range for longer than my first few years, it wasn't because I stopped having fun shooting at, or near, or around, or over the targets. I have gone on to do many other things in the SCA, but I strive to do them with the same kind of joy and exuberance that Dame Johanna simply embodies, especially on the range. And if I could ever pick up a bow again, I will do so with a grin befitting Johanna's when she is teaching a newcomer.
We can arrange that.
I would like to speak to this candidate that may. Honorable Lady Elizabeth Chandler. When my dear friend Dame Johanna asked me to speak for her, I knew I was going to have to leave a lot out because I have a lot to say about this lady. I've been asked to speak to you today about two things. First is how Dame Johanna has enhanced my SCA adventure. This is the very condensed version. Almost exactly 2.5 years ago, I finally got up the nerve to attend my first SCA event after several months of dithering. Guess what gave me the courage to show up to the Adiantum birthday bash on my own? The kind, welcoming email responses I received from the Adiantum chatteling at the time. Dame Johanna. Once I arrived, shy and tentative with my bow and arrows in tow, who do you suppose made me feel not only instantly at home, but fascinated with her Herculean explanations of how the society works? Dame Johanna. When it became evident that my revived friendship with old friends from high school that I ran into at said event was swiftly becoming something more, who exclaimed, "This is so romantic. You found your handsome prince." Even though said former prince has not always been her particular cup of tea, Dame Johanna. After she took me under her metaphorical gray wing as an arqueologist, and I discovered that my archery inclination leaned more towards war field than archery range. Who didn't miss a beat and encouraged me to follow my war dreams, even though she couldn't join me there? Dame Johanna. I mentioned that I've been asked to speak to you about two things. The second is this. You cannot predict the impact of your acts of kindness, your joy in sharing the dream with newcomers, of your willingness to help others make the dream their very own. I can honestly say that I would not be here if it weren't for Dame Joanna, and I would encourage you all to follow her example. In the range missile community, like every community she belongs to, she is and will continue to be a shining star of encouragement, hospitality, teaching, and skill. And my friend, Dame Joanna Penny, is more than worthy of the honor she receives today.
In the populace, all those who have drawn a bow, flung an arrow, thrown a weapon, kept score, or in any way participated in the missile community, please stand.
You won't raise your hand.
Dame Joanna wishes to give the token to all those standing that they may continue their efforts with added joy. After you've received your token, you may be seated. Pages, please produce the tokens.
Three cheers for the missile community. So I know a lot of nice things were said, but is it still your desire that she be admitted to the Order of the Mark? Just checking.
Yes. Are you sworn in fealty to another in society?
I'm not.
Dame Joel,
Service in the missile community.
well pleased, your skill and continued service in the missile community. To this our kingdom and the known world. And right mindful of the desires of these few. We are minded to create you an order of the mark. You accept from us this honor.
I will.
And swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order.
I will.
Upon what symbol of state do you choose to give your pledge?
The bow of Adiantum.
Ileana, bring forth the bow.
Kidding.
Here do I bear witness that with courtesy toward all, I will uphold justice, honor, and truth, encourage noble deeds, teach where I may, and serve as the Lord gives me strength. So say I, Dame Joanna Truepenny, until the Lord takes me or the world ends.
You have weapons to present.
I do, Your Majesty. This is an arrow that was once flung from my bow. It was sadly broken, and yet I have turned it into a last flight pen, with which Your Majesty may the writing implement to continue the wonderful words of the populace, so that any of my efforts in the missile community, whatever their form, will be a blessing. Thank God.
We find this weapon to be a fit and worthy addition to our arsenal. And we'll use it to write good deeds done. Is there regalia? Already.
Let the shield shape.
Let the shield shape of these bracers remind you to protect those in need of your help. Is there a medallion? Seems like a mighty lineage to me. Take from our hands this token of your accomplishment and our esteem.
That's okay. Thank you.
Bring forth the coronet.
Made by my hands, special. Use.
And wear this symbol of your combined estate. A reminder that you will equally bear the responsibility of two orders henceforth.
Exciting.
Uh, Warrior of the period. Amazing. Let it be known by letters patent that on this day, Dame Joanna Truman has been admitted to the right and noble order of the mark.
Let the band.
Her exact words were, "I want it." Ready? I dub thee once. I dub thee twice. I dub thee mark of Ontier and the society. Rise.
Let the banners of the newest mark be unfurled. A joyous noise!
A joyous noise!
The event steward, Boylan Higgin O'Cleary, has worked before this court.
Please, sorry.
Again, thank you all so much for being here today. Could we get another round of applause for our amazing kitchen, our feast steward with Mir, we're out here right now, and Vega, but they put so much work into gathering all the ingredients and making the feast today. Would you mind cheering for them one more time? Thank you for being here. If you're able to help us pick up afterwards, we would appreciate any help you could give us.
If you're stacking chairs, stacks of 8, please don't drag them. There's 2 movers, and we'll handle that once they're stacked.
But thank you so much. Have a good night.
Have some bag for your team, but I'm gonna put this right here because I would like a moment of your time. You're done getting a large, so we're just gonna pile the loot.
His Majesty has continued business with Moira Immunoclear.
I haven't known this lovely person very long and really only ever met them in the last couple of events. But they have not escaped the vision, and their passion and purpose shines so bright. There's something very near and dear to me, and it is something I've traveled all over our kingdom in teaching. When we talk about doing art, there's all sorts of art, and there's all sorts of things that allow us to do our art. And as a fighter, that's my main art. And when I'm out fighting and we're doing performance art, we have 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or 15 minutes to do what we do. But we cannot, and I'll speak for myself, I cannot do that without my inspiration. My inspiration holds my heart, keeps me rooted, and keeps me on the right path and inspires me. And I have seen this lovely person do that for her channel. I have seen the anchoring, the support. And we would like to award you today the inspirational inspiration. And from the top and the bottom of my heart, thank you for all of it. I know you don't just inspire, but you inspire the principality, the barony, and the kingdom. Thank you so much.
For the event's order, their staff and the newest inspirational consort of Ontier. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Police noise!
So when you don't come to court, you don't get your award right away, but I'll track him down. We wanted to call Ambrose into our court today because when I started in the SCA, it was his smelly helmet that I put on over his coin. He is a foundation of who I am. And he's been doing that for a lot of people for a lot of time. He has inspired as a squire when I met him, as a knight as he evolved his art, as a baron, as a prince. And without wavering, he has done that and supported folks across our barony, principality, and kingdom. So for that, we're going to award him the lion's strength today.
Optimus Audi, Red Lion on tier, and the Shopsy, Clever Lioness on tier, are guided by the immortal words of Master Frederick Rogers of the Red Sweater. Look for the helpers. It is these helpers who toil in the shadows of the Lion Thrones and are the foundation of mighty Ontier. Through selfless toil and labors of love, the foundation of the kingdom becomes stronger. When one lovingly acts as helper in the service of the kingdom for 20 years or more, we are minded to recognize their devotion. We declare that Ambrose Mavrophakis is undisputedly a helper, and in recognition of their decades of service, we gift unto them the honor of the lion's strength. The 18th day of October, Anno Societatis 60. For the newest lion's strength of Ontier, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Your Majesty, have you any final words for these young people?
I just want to thank you all once again. What a wonderful event. It was great to see new faces up on the stage, singing and telling stories. It was great to see young folks telling old stories. And it was really a wonderful event. It's great to have the highnesses and the excellencies here, recognizing those folks that have worked so hard to create this special place that we call home on the weekends. And I enjoyed all of the conversations I got to have today. old people I got to reconnect with and the new people that I got to meet and learn more about. It was quite a gift this weekend, so thank you very much.
There being no further business at this time, thus concludes the court of Octavisades and Ashaxi, sovereigns of Antir. Long live King Octavisades! Long live Queen Ashaxi! For the heirs of Antir, long life! For the prince and princess of the summits, long life! For the baron and baroness of Adiantum, long life! For the beautiful lands of Adiantum! For the summits! Summits! Antir! 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 Glorious boy! Now let's be pleased to depart.